All right, folks, so I'm in my office/studio that I'm building, still building, almost done. A lot of disarray around me, but that's part of the setup as I get things in place. And one of the challenges I knew I would have from the beginning was, this is my basement. All around me is newly built for this studio space. Even though it's my office, I work in every day, I need quiet, but it's also the place I record. Above me, new ceiling put in, insulation, rock wool, sound and space insulation. So it's a sound insulation and it's a moisture and fire barrier. All around the walls, all around are insulated. There is a peel and stick wood laminate floor on top of cement, meaning that this is a solid room that was designed specifically for me to use for these purposes. This is the only window. It's a small basement window, and my biggest worry was, how do I keep it cool in the summer and warm in the winter? This past week, I'm in New York. We had, about 4 days worth of 100 plus degree real field temperature. And I sat in here really cool. Now, confession, I'm an ecoholic. From the first time I got to try EcoFlow products, I fell in love. That has not changed, it will not. What I have here, let me take I had a blanket here for a while because it was a little cool. So let me get that out the way. I have, this is my EcoFlow River 3, I'm not using this right now. I have a Delta Pro, the Ultra, but this review is for the Wave 3 AC and heating unit. To be able to use this effectively in the way I want to, and I always use EcoFlow products in an out of the box, unconventional way. So I found out that basement window requires some effort because it comes out. You raise it up, it clicks out. So that's the only effort. It doesn't have an alarm system, so I have to turn off the alarm for the house. I take out the window. The board you see there with the handles and the lock on the top, I designed that. I drilled holes. I bought my own sort of vent openings or enclosures or whatever you want to call them that are sitting on the front there. The EcoFlow hose goes onto that with a weatherproof seal I put around it so it's snug. Goes into the Wave. And this room is not that big. It's about 12 feet by 10 feet by, 7 feet tall. And this does a great job. I have it on low right now. If the background noise sounds loud, I promise you it is not. I'm using my Insta360 X5 to record this because I'm still setting up the cameras in this space that I would normally record with. And I'm using the Insta mic on here, and it's very sensitive. So much like if you're recording with an iPhone, it picks up noise very easily. But I can promise you, I have meetings here all day. I just came off a bridge call for 7 hours. 7 hours and 13 minutes to be exact. This was not a problem. I'm running this, it has the built-in battery, which is full. So what I do is, I charge either one of these overnight, the Delta Pro or the Ultra. And during the day, I plug it in. As you can see right now, it's plugged into the Ultra. And whenever the Ultra runs out of power, which many times it lasts all day, but sometimes I have really long days. I start at 7 in the morning and I might work through till 2 o'clock in the next morning. Should the Ultra run out of power, I've already tested the battery that comes, the add-on battery that comes with the Wave, and I've gotten more than 5 hours out of it at almost high on the air conditioner. It keeps here cool, and without this room would be extremely hot. Like I said, it is well insulated. Every single wall, ceiling is well insulated. It's sealed. I even have like the silicone door sealant at the bottom of the door to even stop noise and any kind of ambient noise or external noise. It is a wood ceiling, so if somebody drops something upstairs, then you'll hear that. But I don't hear loud TV, don't hear any of that. It's pretty well insulated. This thing works. It is quality made. It is easy to connect. I forgot how many EcoFlow devices. Right under here behind me, I've got the Delta 2. I've got the Delta 2 Max with the add-on battery. I've got the generator. I've had the EcoFlow Wave 1, 2, and now 3. This is a great performer. The additional AC capacity makes a difference, I think, to a lot of people. Would make to me, I'm not sure, because this space is not huge. The previous model would probably cool it the same. Nevertheless, this is my design. I put the curtain rod further out so I really can pull the curtain and cover it if I wanted to, but I don't. Everyone who comes in here and sees this stands and stares at it, and they love it. They love the eco of it. They love the design that I came up with. They love that board with the handles. I put the handles on it so I can take it in and out. System works flawlessly. If I have any pet grievance, it is that I'm still waiting for the two, as I've mentioned in other reviews, so you've seen this. EcoFlow has promised me two 440 watts or 400 watt solar panels. I've got the mount sitting out back, waiting for them for quite a while, probably over a year. But when they come, if they ever come, that's the one thing I would love to do. Here we are in summer with crazy sunshine. I have the ability in the conduit to run those cables in here, and that would make me 100% efficient. I've tried to. I have the Delta Pro 3. You may have seen that review on the-gadgeteer.com. My initial intention was to put the two 400 watt panels on my garage, because my garage runs off the Delta Pro 3, but right now I have it as a pass-through, so if I lose power in the garage continues to have power because it just switches to the Delta Pro 3. In this instance, I would really love to be able to recharge these units. So if I could have them running, recharging all day at 100%, then I can run these things, indefinitely. My one downside right now is because I don't have it connected to solar, is if I lost power or lost the ability to recharge them, then I have a challenge. I do have overall solar in the house, but it was done before remodel, so it doesn't cover, and it's not sized to cover what I have now. Nevertheless, you cannot go wrong with this. The display is beautiful. It's easy to set up and use. You have so many options, and I'll show you in the review. Again, click on the link in the description of this video to see the other pictures from my app. The app connects easily. You can control the outlets. The outlets for the Ultra, but you can control all the functions. Nice design that EcoFlow uses to connect any of the external batteries to their devices. These are quality. These vents, they're not gonna rip from using the accordion action too often. It doesn't get a lot of action here because I just take that out and rest it here and put it back in. So it only has to move like that once a day. There is a drain hose. I did buy this is a gas can for I guess for a motorcycle for, I hope you can see that clearly, for emptying oil. But it happened to work perfectly, and it has a huge capacity. So I set this up. You have an option of not putting a container. You will get a notification in the app when the reservoir is full, and it will shut down the AC. And then you go into the AC, you press the drainage button, and you can put a container to that hose and drain it. Or you have the option I'm using, which is setting it up for auto drain, using a container, and it drains automatically during the day. So once a day, I empty that container. It never fills it. It gets to maybe 1/5 of the level for a day. So it's not a lot of water. But another great product from EcoFlow, the EcoFlow Wave 3. I have tested the heat, by the way, but it's summer here, right? So I turned it on. I pumped it up a little bit. It gets hot. Maybe I'll do an update in the winter to show it off even more as to how it works as a heater. But as an air conditioner, here I am locked up in this space, running the AC on low. And I have it on low because I'm speaking to you. Even though I can't speak to you on high, obviously it's a little louder. I didn't want that for the video. But guess what? EcoFlow Wave 3, and you can't see me sweat. You got to get this. Another winner from EcoFlow.